This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a three-time Pro Bowler, Derek Carr, leading the Oakland Raiders as they do battle with the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Patrick Mahomes, in the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, as you'd expect for a late-season contest in this part of the country, chilly temps in the forecast here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Patrick Mahomes now in his 3rd season in the league, leading the Chiefs onto the field. And, boy, with the Chiefs traded starting quarterback Alex Smith before 2018, a lot of people were wondering how good Patrick Mahomes could be, and he showed the entire league how good he could be, racking up over 5,000 yards and tied for second most passing touchdowns in a season with 50 of them. And he was Sean McCoy off to the races. He's at the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LeSean McCoy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he'll make it across the 20 as those guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Derek Carr is set and ready to roll as he leads the Raiders out onto the field. Carr in his 6th season, 28 years of age, former 2nd-round pick back in 2014, and a lot of people feel this is a critical season for Derek Carr as a Raider. Remember, there were whispers that the Raiders might be in the market for a QB in the draft, even contemplating maybe making a run at Kyler Murray, but in the end, they stood pat with Derek Carr, hoping that he's the long-term answer. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Carr. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Darren Lee there to get him down. This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. third down. Richard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On second down, it's McCall. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins. That'll bring up second down. A look there at how the Raiders will start defensively into this game. They're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Picked by Darryl Worley. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. 21 yards there on third down. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the third option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Blake Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball, they can go to that play-action pass. You see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jacobs now. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. On 2nd and 15 now. Carr, the open man here, Renfro. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Uses the stiff. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that, because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's McCoy. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Caught by Nelson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? That's to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Hey, exit. 44's Mike. Check. Rabbit. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. I'm coming up to you.
Now, Carr again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Come on, Rock. We better not.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3. But due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun now for Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They do go for it. It's Carr. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on second down. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Carr. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Carr looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. To throw is Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfro, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too in the NFL. They're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage. Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wells. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful up into an error.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, he completes it to Nelson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Carr going to get this to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Carr going to throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. Carr going to go on 4th down. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Caught by Nelson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. J.J. Nelson. His 6th touchdown of the season. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now
it's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Carr. Buying time to his left. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's back to throw, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Carr to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final try now for Carr. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken from the 7.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So so for Oakland, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.